In previous videos, we saw how the linear Shotwell method was one of the very few roulette systems that could actually turn a profit during recovery using Martingale. But now, what if we swap out Martingale for Fibonacci, a system already designed to recover with a little profit baked in? Are we talking even bigger wins during recovery? Or is there a catch we're not seeing? Today, we're diving into the Shotacci, a hybrid between the classic Shotwell setup and the legendary Fibonacci sequence. We'll break down how it works, what it gets right, and where it might burn you if you're not careful. The results? Honestly, they'll surprise you, so stay locked in, because this one might change the way you play roulette forever. Welcome to Ninja Gamblers, where you can learn the best strategies for casino games like roulette, blackjack, and more. Subscribe and hit the bell to stay ahead of the game and maximize your chances of making big wins. Also, check out the link in the description for our Telegram channel and Instagram page, featuring exclusive content that never makes it to YouTube. Alright folks, as promised, today we're diving into the Shotacci method, a fusion between the Shotwell strategy we just covered and the now famous Fibonacci sequence. If you haven't watched the video where I break down the original Shotwell method, you'll find it right here in the top corner. I highly recommend checking that out first, because in this one, I won't be repeating the basics. Also, I remind you that for this strategy, or any other, to actually work, we need to make sure we're playing at a safe and fair casino, like the one I'm using today. There are plenty of online casinos out there, but many are unlicensed, operate from shady jurisdictions, and some even run rigged games. If you deposited the wrong one, you could lose your money with no way to get it back. If you're not sure which casinos are legit, check the link in the description and the first comment for updated lists of safe, legal options by country, including sweepstakes casinos for US states where traditional online casinos are not available. Alright, let's get started. Here we are on live roulette. As always, remember that Shotwell strategies should only be played on live tables, to stay true to how the method was originally designed. And of course, only on licensed casinos to avoid rigged games. You'll find the safe ones listed down in the description. I'm currently on an Italian casino playing with euros, but any currency works the same. Let's quickly go over the base strategy so we're all set for this new twist. The Shotwell method was created back in the 70s, based on the idea that physical flaws in the roulette wheel could be exploited, placing bets around the wheel, not just on the table layout. There are just 3 fixed combinations, each made of 1 6-line and 4 straight-up numbers, covering about 27% of the wheel. You'll find the document with all 3 combos in the description. Download it and keep it handy. The coverage is low, but the payouts are juicy. 21 units if the 6-line hits, 27 if you land a straight up. Now, with the base version, you place the same bet over and over, even after a loss, hoping the next win covers everything. But with the Shotwell Linear version, things get interesting. We apply Martingale, and here's where it gets wild. Not only do you recover losses, you actually profit while recovering. That's because even though you've only got a 27% win rate, the payouts are so high, 1 win is enough to wipe losses and leave you with extra cash. So here's the big question. If Martingale already makes Shotwell profitable during recovery, what happens if we switch to Fibonacci, a system designed to turn a profit while recovering? In theory, that should mean even more profit. But is that really how it plays out? Let's find out in this new version, Shotacci. Alright, we'll start with the second combination from the Shotwell setup. I'm using a €1 base bet, so I'll place €5 on the 6-line 10 to 15, and €1 each on straight-up numbers 16, 17, 18 and 28. We'll stick with this combo for a while. That's a total bet of €9, and depending on the outcome, we're looking at either 21 or 27 euros in profit. Let's see how it plays out. Alright, we hit 1 from the 6th line, nice. That's 30 euros in total winnings, meaning 21 in profit from a €9 bet. Not bad at all. As you can see, payouts are solid, but remember, we've only got a 27% chance of hitting a number right away. Let's keep going with the same setup. I'll fast forward the slow parts. Okay, this round's a loss, so now what? Since we're running Shotacci, we follow the Fibonacci sequence, the one you can see on the screen right now. You can also download it from the link in the description. If you've been following the channel, you already know how Fibonacci works, same classic sequence, and if not, check out the video I've linked up here. Now we move to the second number in the sequence, which is still 1, so we repeat the exact same bet as before. Alright, lost again, so we move one step up in the sequence. The third number in Fibonacci is 2, which means we double everything. 10 on the 6th line and 2 on each straight up. Let's see what happens. And we win! This time we take home €60. That covers everything and leaves us with €24 in profit. Not bad. But wait, shouldn't that be higher? Let's run another round and see. Back to the base bet. 5 on the 6th line, 1 on each of the 4 numbers. Same combo for now. Let's keep it simple, fast forwarding again. Lost. So, second number in the sequence. Repeat the same bet. Another loss. Moving to the third step. Time to double up. And another miss. Now we're on to step 4. That's 3 times the base. Time to triple everything. Oh no! Totally messed up the bet. The timer was almost out, so I just cleared everything. Better to skip a round than rush and place the wrong bet. That's one of the downsides of live roulette. It can get pretty intense with the short countdowns. Alright, time to bet again. Let's get it right this time. 30 on the 6th line and 3 on each straight up number. Total bet, €27. If you do find it hard as well sometimes to place bets, there is a system that can automate roulette bets. And another loss. That means we move to step 5. 5 times the base. Let's go big. 50 on the 6th line and 5 on each of the 4 numbers. Since this one takes a moment to set up, I'm letting the game run one round while I prep the bet using the quick pick planner. Super helpful feature. A lot of live tables have it, and trust me, it saves time. Bet saved and ready to go. Now it's time to go, and just like that, we load our saved bet. Honestly, they give you so little time on live tables. That's why I sometimes prefer virtual, where you can take your sweet time. Let's see what happens next. And finally we hit, on the 5th step of the sequence. Now, as you know, the deeper you go into Fibonacci, the bigger the potential profit. So we should have made a huge gain here, right? Well, let's crunch the numbers. Total win is €150, minus everything we bet so far. That leaves us with a €42 profit. Not bad, but not massive either. With Martingale, we'd have pulled in way more at this stage. So what's going on here? Here's the math behind it. Martingale's usually used on outside bets like red or black, around 48% win rate and a 1-to-1 payout. The goal there is just to recover, but when you apply Martingale to the Shotwell method, things flip. The win rate drops to 27%, but the payouts go way up. So when you do win, it not only covers your losses, it gives you a nice chunk of profit on top. That's super rare for a Martingale setup. Fibonacci, on the other hand, is usually used on bets like columns, which covers about 32% of the table. Shotwell covers 27%, so it's not far off. And the payouts, between 2-to-1 and 3-to-1, are pretty similar. So playing Fibonacci on Shotwell feels a lot like using it in its traditional form. Solid, but not explosive. Bottom line, Shotacci works. It's just not as wild as Shotwell Linear. The upside is it's much easier to manage. With Martingale, by the 5th step you'd be betting €288 off a €9 start. With Fibonacci, that same point only costs you 45. So you're trading some potential profits for way less risk. Both systems work. It all comes down to how much risk you're comfortable with. Bigger gains with bigger danger, or slower wins with more control. Just remember, no system is bulletproof. There's always a chance you lose it all. Stay smart. Balance is now at €375. That's nearly 100 in profit in about 10 minutes. Not a bad play. So tell me, which one do you like more, Shotacci or Shotwell Linear? Let us know in the comments. We try to respond to everyone. I remind you that in the link in the description, you can find a list of safe and certified online casinos in your country and in each US state. I recommend using certified casinos if you want peace of mind and to avoid scams, rigged games, or even playing in illegal casinos in your country and having trouble with the law. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. See you soon, ninjas.